What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of Chasing the Dream. So today we're going to head to Lake ELSINORE, California to Retro Gorilla. Now this is my buddy's shop and I want to see what Dreamcast games he has because I need some games, dude. All right, let's head out. Alright guys, so I got a bag here full of games that I picked up on my journey. I don't know if you guys can see all this, but we are going to trade them in and see how much we can get for store credit and how much we can get cash and put that towards our Dreamcast budget. So let's go inside. What's up guys, and welcome back to Chasing the Dream episode 2. So today we're at my buddy's shop, Retro Gorilla, and we're going to try to get some Dreamcast games. But of course, you know what? We got to dress for it, so... Alright, we got fresh gear. Let's head inside. Alright guys, so last time we were here, he had some Sega Dreamcast games that really caught my attention, but there was one in particular that I really wanted, so I figured why not come back and film Chasing the Dream Part 2 at the shop. So we were here about a week ago and the games that he had were really good and I'm really hoping that he still has them. So right now we're going to do some recon, we're going to search the shop, we're going to make sure he still has these games, and if he does, we're going to bring in our trade-ins and we're going to see what we can get for him. If it's a better deal to take cash, maybe we'll take the cash, but if I can get more store credit, then we will definitely take that and pick up some Dreamcast games. So just a heads up, I had to edit out a lot of the volume from this video only because when I came in the music was blasting, which is fine. You know, you want music when you go to a video game store, you want it to be loud, but for a YouTube video, not so much, only because I'll get hit with all kinds of copyright claims. So just letting you know now that a lot of the video is muted, but there are parts where you're gonna hear us talking to each other, interacting and stuff like that, but you can't hear the music in the background. But like I said, stick around guys, I did the best editing I can do and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So look at the OG Xbox section, I found Tenchu. That's a really cool game. I used to play that with my younger brother all the time back in the day. Really cool game. Let's creep on over to the PlayStation 2 area. We got some Power Rangers here. Never played that one before. Orphan is actually a really cool game. I think it's kind of underrated if you ask me, but that's just me. Alright, let's see. Dreamcast, baby. Where you at? God, there's so many games here. Here we go. Dreamcast. Grand Theft Auto 2. What else we got? Ready to Rumble. Here's a game you don't see too often. Plasma Sword. That's a really great game on the Sega Dreamcast. Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver is an amazing game. I used to play this game like crazy back in the day. And the demos, man, I used to play the demos left and right. Soul Fighter is actually pretty decent. It's a little clunky, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. Now this was a great racing game right here. Tokyo Extreme Racer. I played this game like crazy. I can't tell you how many hours I put into that game. I was super hooked on that. That and Gran Turismo I go back and forth on. NFL 2K1. Test Drive Le Mans. Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. I've always wanted to play this game, never played it. I always thought it looked really cool though. The Grinch. This would have been perfect for Christmas time. Another Grinch. Maybe we'll stream it this year on Twitch. Daytona USA. Amazing soundtrack. Great game. Great arcade game. Worms Armageddon. Now I've seen this video on YouTube a few times, but I've never actually played Worms Armageddon. I actually have it for the PS1, but never got around to playing it. Another Ready to Rumble boxing. NBA Showtime, NBA on NBC. Great game. I used to have that arcade game with Blitz 2000. There's Blitz 2000 right there. Those games belong together. I know some of you might remember the conversion cabs they had. And Crazy Taxi, the Sega All-Stars. Love that version of it. Beautiful looking case. And the original Cyberpunk Omicron. Man, this game is old school right here. I love this game. If you've never played it, definitely give it a try. It's really great. And Grand Theft Auto 2. Love that little foil looking cover it has. Alright, let's head to the display case and see what he's got in there. He's got to have the good stuff in there, so hopefully he's got what I'm looking for. Let's see, there it is right there. Look at how beautiful that is. just right below it though. There it is, right there. Marvel vs. Capcom.
It will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine.
I'm so glad he still has it, so let's go ahead and talk to him and see if we can make a deal. Alright guys, we're here with Retro Gorilla himself. Sir, do you accept trade-ins?
Yes, of course.
Alright, cool. So what do? You do store credit and cash, or?
We do offer cash and store credit. You always get a little bit more in store credit, but we offer both. Whatever you have, you can bring it down and take a look at it.
Awesome, man. I heard you offer the best prices in town.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, see, no doubt. The rumors are true. Alright, man. Cool. I'll be right back. Let me go grab my bag. Alright guys, we're coming back. We're gonna grab our bag. Boom. Let's go. Alright guys, we got our bag. We're ready to go. Let's go see this trade. See how much we can get. Guys, that's Daft the Funky Homo Sapien. The missus. Check her out, guys. She's also a collector. She's also a gamer. And she's amazing. I did all this stuff. Okay. As long as you can see. Here we go. You know, I had a few rock band guitars and guitar and stuff. I completely forgot them, dude.
They working?
Yeah. Except for one of them, I'm not sure. It's a PS2 one. I don't have a little dongle for it. Here we go. I don't know if you accept silk stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not like the game stuff.
I think any we use that. So right here, we're just going through all the games that I have in my bag, putting them on the counter to see how much we can get cash and how much we can get store credit. Hopefully it's a good chunk because I'd really like to be able to buy some high-end games. Guys, let's get back into it.
Yeah, any kind of number you were doing?
I need about 350.
Whatever you think, man. I trust him.
I trust you.
Add up a few keywords real quick. Some of them are usually like this.
Okay, cool.
So there's like I'll add up a few keywords really quick, and I'll let you know what I do.
So we're looking at probably about 25 bucks right here, guys. Very, if I'm lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
If I'm
If
lucky.
I like you.
I shouldn't have parked in his parking spot either.
Stop that! Get out of my spot! No, you...
So I'm really excited to see what I'm going to get for these trade-ins. It has been a long time since I've traded any video games into a video game store. I believe the last time I probably did that was back in 98, 99. So who knows? I'm really excited to see if it's going to be high credit, if it's going to be high cash, if it's going to be low credit, low cash. But like I said, a lot of these games I just picked up at swap meets and stuff like that. None of these are heavies, none of these are bangers. But let's see what we get. Oh, New Legend? I've heard of it, but I've never played it. Alright guys, so what we're doing is we brought some games in. We're going to see if we can trade them in, see how much we can get store credit, and you know, see how much we can get cash. Hopefully we get something from them, but we'll see what happens. So while he's trying to figure out a price for all of the games, we're going to go ahead and look at the display case here, see what he's got. Now, he's got a whole bunch of consoles in here, and there's a turbo graphics system right there. Check out that Sega Dreamcast with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 just sitting in the back, but that's out of our price range for right now. But check out this Sega Saturn. This is the one that I want to add to my collection next. Really bad. Never had a Saturn, but there's always a first. Nintendo 64 with Pokemon Stadium looks awesome. This dude has 3 racks of NES games right here, so we're just gonna go hang out, look through the store real quick while he figures out a price. So my wife likes to collect NES games complete in box, and she found some up here. What game is that?
Kings of the Beach. That's what I want to do right now.
Both of us. San Diego, here we come.
Yeah.
All right, so he's got everything tallied up here. And what are we looking at?
Well, cash-wise, looking at $100 even.
Okay.
Or about $125 in store credit.
All right, $100 or $125 store credit, guys. These are the trade-ins right here. So let's see what we can get. All right, guys, so it's gonna be 125 store credit or $100 cash. So I think I'm gonna go store credit and let's see what we can get. Okay, so we're back over here, and I don't know if I should get Worms Armageddon or if I should get, well, not that one, but let's see. Or if I should get Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Alright guys, so I think I know what I'm gonna get. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm gonna get. And just check this out. So Marvel vs. Capcom is a $90 game, and we have 125 store credit. I think we're gonna get it.
It will be mine.
Oh yes, it will be mine. Let's talk to Gorilla. Alright guys, so I'm gonna grab this Legacy of Kain because I love this game. I just play it all the time. Great game, needs a remaster. We're also gonna grab Final Fantasy. There's one more game that I really want. You guys know me. Sorry to do this to you, man, but I think I'm gonna grab this Marvel vs. Capcom right here for the Sega Dreamcast because this is one of my grail games right here, guys. I love this game. I could just leave it on repeat all day just to hear it in the background. But may I get the Marvel vs. Capcom, sir? You guys, we're getting Marvel vs. Capcom for the Dreamcast, and hopefully the next time we come, it'll be Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Alright guys, so here it is. What's the damage, sir?
With all your credit that you had, it's just $20.
Just 20 bucks. Alright guys, let's pay the man. Now I'm really happy with this deal. It was a great deal for him. It was a great deal for me. He got a bunch of games and I got the games that I wanted. And we got to help out a small business. Alright guys, we did our trades. We got store credit. We went ahead and bought some games. Let's go home and check them out.
Thumbs up, soldier.
Alright guys, we are back from Retro Gorillas, and you know what? It was pretty crazy that was my first time actually doing trade-ins. I don't really do trade-ins. I mostly sell my stuff online. Sometimes I really don't even sell my stuff, so... But you know what? I was really happy with what we got for the trade-ins. A lot of that stuff I found at flea markets, swap meets, yard sales, you know, stuff like that. So to be able to get a $125 store credit and use it for something that I really wanted to get, now that's what it's all about right there. So I'm really happy.
That's good.
Alright guys, let's get into these pickups. So the first game that we grabbed is going to be Final Fantasy IX. Now if you saw my other video, then you know that I already picked up a copy of this. But this is actually for a friend of mine, so for $15, I think he'll be happy with that. Guys, I know this is chasing the dream, but if you see my other videos, you know how hard it is to go to a video game store and just pick up games for one system. It's pretty tough. So I always have to mix it in. But anyways, guys, starting with the Dreamcast games, we picked up Soul Reaver.
Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow. Until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. Cast him in. Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss, back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
Great game. EDO's definitely knocked it out of the park on this one. And honestly, this game needs a remake like now. So we picked that up for 40 bucks. Alright guys, and for the last game that we picked up, finally after all these years, I've wanted to grab this game. I'm really excited to pick it up. Now, the last time we went, we did see it in the display case. And I was like, man, I'm not going to make this video until maybe like a week later. So hopefully he still has it. But as you saw in the beginning, we did some recon, and sure enough he did. Guys, we picked up Marvel vs. Capcom for the Sega Dreamcast. Now this game is amazing. It's one of my favorite fighting games. It's not Marvel vs. Capcom 2, that's probably for another video, but this is definitely one of my grails, and as you know in this hobby, we have like 20-30 different grails. We never have just one. But this is definitely one of them for the Sega Dreamcast. Now I did have this game back in the day, but I only had the burned version. I never had the physical copy. So you know how it was with those bootleg copies back in the day. Cheaper than buying the real game.
My son is a bootlegger?
So really excited to add this to the collection, guys. Let's put it in the pile. Alright guys, we got the Sega Dreamcast out right here. Now you know I wasn't going to end this video without showing you guys the game. It's thinking. God, I love that intro. Alright, let's open her up. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Marvel vs. Capcom for the Sega Dreamcast. Let's go. Now, one thing about this version of the Marvel vs. Capcom is this is my favorite case. The Sega All-Star case is my favorite. I love the orange and black. I love it so much better than just like the plain white ones. It just looks so good, man. So this is the version that I wanted.
Capcom presents Marvel vs. Capcom.
Check that out, guys. Let's go. Marvel vs. Capcom. Dude, this game is so iconic. I love this game. I can't tell you how many times I played this at the arcade. I used to own the arcades. Played them all the time back in the day. Played it all the time when I had it. It's just a phenomenal game, dude.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Maybe we can squeeze in one game. What do you guys think? Just one game before we end the video? I can't hear you louder. What?
I can't hear you!
Okay, let's do it. Ready?
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Alright guys, here we go. We're going arcade. I usually pick Ken with Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but I gotta go with Ryu. Always Captain America, that's my dude right there. Alright, here we go. First match on the Marvel vs. Capcom for the Dreamcast. Let's go! Dude, Cap, absolute savage. Check him out. Oh! We got Strider. Let's go. We got both in here. Oh, come on. Been playing this game for years and I still suck at blocking.
You win.
There it is, guys. Such an awesome game. Alright guys, so this was a really fun episode of Chasing the Dream. Now these are all the pickups right here. I'm really happy with the way this turned out because I've been wanting to add these games to my collection for a long time for the Dreamcast. So guys, let's go ahead and take Soul Reaver and Marvel vs. Capcom and add it to the collection. Welcome home. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Later.
Get those wonderful toys.
Isn't this a school day?